And once again, we have a couple of incentives on that are just going to be closing out. So it looks like Knuckles and Tails is currently in the lead for character choice, and the prototype music is currently in the lead. So let's go ahead and send you on over to Ailis.
Hello, everyone. Did I hear right that Knuckles came back in and won it?
Looks that way. Let me just refresh one more time. Yes, Knuckles and Tails is in the lead.
That is incredible.
So right? Just all of a sudden, some really generous people came through.
Absolutely incredible. So, thank you everyone for your generosity. Thank you for letting me play my favorite character as well. That was like an absolute monster of an effort to catch up with that 500 donation. So well done, everyone. And hi, I'm Ailis, and today for you, I'm going to be playing Sonic 3 Angel Island Revisited. So I'll just very quickly pass over to my commentators so they can introduce themselves, and then I'll give a little overview quickly of what the game's all about, because obviously this is very different to base Sonic 3. So take it away. Commentators, hello.
Oh, sorry. I was going to let Kiwami go first.
Oh, sorry. I was actually waiting for you.
That's the British politeness right there. Go for it, Flying Fox. You go first.
Oh, okay. Well, hi, I'm Flying Fox, and I do a lot of classic Sonic speedrunning.
Yeah, I'm KiwamiZX, and I just did the Mania run before. But I also been learning a lot about the Sonic 3 Air speedrunning lately. And gonna be
amazing
helping
stuff.
Ailis
So,
commentate this.
Sonic 3 Air. Oh, sorry. Carry on.
No, go on.
Okay, so Sonic 3 Air is it's like a community-driven kind of like it's like a fan game of Sonic 3 basically. So it's got a lot of quality of life improvements. So for example, it's in 16:9, and we've got a bunch of extra options. So I believe one of those options is relevant now because I think the prototype music won the bid war, right? So we're going to have prototype music.
Yep, I'm just getting confirmation. Just 1 second.
Just waiting on that confirmation. I'm so ready. I'm so ready to do this. I love the prototype music.
I've never actually heard it before, so I'm very excited to hear it as well if that won.
So it's one. Amazing. Cool. Right.
Yes, it looks like we're good.
Cool.
So that is the winner.
Amazing. So we're going to have the prototype music for Carnival Night, for Ice Cap, and for Launch Base. Which is particularly relevant because if we're running Knuckles, then you see a lot more of Launch Base than you would do with the other two characters. So, and Launch Base Act 2, my personal favorite song in this game. I absolutely love it. It is amazing. So there's a bunch of other changes that we can get into in the game, but one of the more prominent ones that we're going to see immediately is that Knuckles and Tails is an option. Now, you might think this is slightly redundant, but there's reasons why having Tails with you is particularly effective in this game compared to the original game. With that said, though, I'm pretty happy to jump into the run. So if we're ready for a countdown. Cool. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. So immediately the first thing you're going to see with this game is that it has a different layout for this section. So one of the things they did was change a lot of the layouts in the game into what they call air layouts. It kind of makes some general improvements and some quality of life changes to different sections of the game. But immediately, Knuckles starts in a different spot, which makes sense. You know, this is Angel Island. It's his home, and it makes sense that he doesn't start on the bottom where Sonic and Tails would normally start. This is just like a little cutscene boss thing. You can't kill him. You just have to sit there and wait. Knuckles' movement is very different to the other characters in the game because he has gliding. And not only is that going to allow him to travel horizontally great distances, but it also means that by landing out of a glide, you are immediately held in place. You're just drops down and you can do a spin dash immediately. So a lot of movement optimization is going to be based on that in this game. The fire shield makes me immune to fire damage, so I can stand under that boss. And yeah, there's a lot to talk about in this game. It's going to get very glitchy in a second. I might hand off to our lovely commentators to explain that, because there's a lot to concentrate on.
Okay, so what Ailis is going to be doing here, she's going to quickly glitch into the wall and then do a sequence of zips to traverse the stage from underneath. This can save a whole cycle on glitchless if done well, and breaks even with glitchless if not.
Oh, and I did get that cycle. So that is time save on that glitch, which is great. Ooh, and that's a straight jump. Straight jumping happens when you jump on the frame that you release your spin dash. So you just go straight up in the air. So obviously time loss when that happens. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Counting with Ailis. That boss is surprisingly annoying, so I'm glad that went well. So now you're going to see why Tails is useful, because he can grab you in this game. With one controller, you can control both Tails and Knuckles, and use that to fly you around all over the place. It's called Tails Assist. So also, one thing with this game is, because you have an options menu, you can quit out to the menu to skip cutscenes. It's very handy. Also, super gliding. So when Knuckles glides into a box or destroyable enemy, he'll gain the momentum from that box or enemy, and it'll send him flying straight upwards. So we use that to do a thing called super gliding, which is going to allow him to go really, really high and travel really big distances. We're also doing a lot of slope jumps and loop jumps, which is just using the momentum of jumping off of things to gain speed. And we're going to be turning around real quick with gliding as well there. So you saw that we used some gliding there to turn around and just get an immediate spin dash in the opposite direction. It's very handy. One thing this game does add is that you have the updated physics from Mania. If you watch the previous run, I explained it there, but essentially you have air control in this game. But I've actually turned it off, and there's a reason for that, which is that, oh, sorry, this boss is annoying. Why am I doing this? I forgot how to play the game. 3 hits there is pretty good. I was trying to go for some off-screen hits there, but it's surprisingly awkward to do. Still not a bad boss fight, though. So, yeah, that was Hydra 1. So we actually have control lock turned on, so the old style physics. And the reason for that is for certain glitches. Now, I'm going to try and do one at the start of Hydro 2, but it is very hard, and I'll only give it like 2 shots maybe. So I'm going to go here and try and... Okay, that was not it. I'll give it one more shot, and if not, we'll carry on, because it's very, very frustrating. Oh, we nearly got it there. So that little animation you saw where I was spinning on the ground, I was trying to get that a bit further back, but that's fine. We're just going to carry on with the level, because that one is honestly... My PV doesn't even have that. That's like super hard to do. Fun fact here, you can just randomly die if you glide at the wrong height there, because the game is really well programmed. There's certain things left in this game from the original that we would rather not have, but that's okay. And yeah, you see me cutting a lot of corners with gliding. That's just how you go fast in general. Try and get a super glide off of this enemy, just to go over the top of those ones. And then we're going to clip through these blue things. So just like in Mania, you can jump through these blue chutes. I'm not doing it very well though. There we go, that's what we want. And yeah, I've kind of like rapid fire explained a lot of things. Nice jump here, glide into that tunnel just to get the maximum speed off of that. And here, this section's like much easier. We want to get speed from there. It's much easier for the other characters because Knuckles has a reduced jump height. So in this game, they tried to keep Knuckles and Sonic on different paths. So they made Knuckles' jump height lower, but made him able to destroy certain doors by just running through them. And here I need to concentrate for a sec because we're going to pause buffer to see where these platforms are at. I could have gone straight to the right, but I just wanted to make sure I got up there in one go. So this is a Knuckles only path. It's particularly relevant there. So Knuckles can break that wall. Normally Sonic and Tails can't break that, and they have a Knuckles cutscene there. But we're basically going to circumvent like, oh, okay. I should not have been doing that. I'm also regrabbing the wall. So regrabbing the wall allows you to climb faster because you're getting a little bit of height, and I'm just forgetting where these things are because I am talking too much. Just get a jump here. Knuckles can only glide out of a jump as well, so if you want to glide off of a slope like that, you have to jump first. And those rings give you a nice indicator of the perfect height to just go straight through there. I'm going to reset the checkpoint because I want Tails to spawn and come with me. And I'm going to run him all the way over here, and we're going to try and get some early hits on this boss. So jump out of Tails assist and just get all the hits on the boss super quick, much, much faster than doing it the normal way. And then we just get the capsule there. I'm going to let the commentators take over for this next level because I need to concentrate. This next level can be particularly rough if you do it wrong, and if you mess it up, there's no choice but to reset. So take it away.
Right, so what Ailis is going to be doing here, she's going to be getting slope glitch.
Yeah.
Which is going to be slightly different to the way that Sonic does it, because Sonic will need the fire shield, but as Knuckles, he does not need the fire shield.
So he does need the fire shield, but not initially. So we can... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I run glitchless as well in S3K, and that's the glitchless route. Whoops, muscle memory. So yeah, we're basically getting slope glitch off of here by having Tails destroy this thing underneath us. So now you're going to see that Knuckles is like kind of just ignoring physics. They're optional now. That should not break slope glitch. Good. Have to make sure. So we get the fire shield here, and we're basically using this to clip through the floor because you can gain a lot of speed in directions that you're not supposed to have speed. Quick descent through there. And then we're going to go down this way. So what this is allowing us to do is access the loop back area. If anyone's familiar with Sonic 3 and Knuckles, there's an area in this game that it uses for sections that loop infinitely, right? So we've just entered it now. We're not supposed to be here. And what we're going to do is clip through this wall, try and not get stuck. Please let me out. I think I might be soft locked. Nope, we're fine. I think. No, we're above the boss. Oh, this is bad. Where am I? Okay, we got to restart the level. That was bad timing on that. So donations would be good here because I have to do this whole level again, which is unfortunate. That's a very awkward trick with Knuckles. For whatever reason, not going in the wall there is surprisingly difficult.
Sure, yeah, I can definitely read some donations for you. We have $20 that came in from Boog to the Man, who just says, Nux Gang.
Hey, Boog, Nux Gang, thank you very much for the donation.
We have 8 who has donated $8.88, who says, wishing Ailis the best of luck with a tough speed run. Shoutouts to the moderator team, you're doing a great work and we all appreciate you.
Thank you, 8. Thank you very much. I love the donation amount that you had there. And also, yeah, shout out to the moderator team, honestly. They've been doing an amazing job all marathon so far. Right, so let's give this another go, shall we? So the issue is normally that you can use Sonic's... I'm going to say the really safe but slow way, I think, which I should have done the first time, but I was trying to be what the kids nowadays call POG, I believe. So we're going to run straight through here, and then just immediately do this. Cool. So this is safe but slow. So now we're above here, and we can just drop in here where we're supposed to go, and I've got the perfect spot. So this level, you kind of just constantly have a memory manip going. If anyone's familiar with Sonic 2, it's basically, it lets you spin dash in a certain position where you wouldn't normally be able to spin dash. That spot is like right here, because normally with slope glitch, you can't spin dash. So if you didn't do the memory manip, then you wouldn't be able to spin dash. Luckily, doing the level the way we do means it's set up perfectly every time. You can only mess it up. You can't like do it better, if that makes sense. It's just the default. And yeah, basically we just beat Act 1, but we beat the Act 2 boss. So now we transition into the cutscene between Marble Garden and Carnival Night, and basically we're in Carnival Night. That's all you have to know. We skipped Act 2. It's optional. We didn't do it. We decided against it. And this is the prototype music. Isn't this great? Doesn't this sound like an actual stage now? So yeah, slowing down a little bit there to not get stuck on that corner. We're going to drop... Oh, I'm going the wrong direction, though. That's an issue. Echidnas don't like that. Also, for whatever reason, that spinning wheel thing goes the wrong way in this game. It spins the opposite direction. So we have to use that spring instead. I don't know why. Jump off of this guy. And then we're through to the boss. I'm going to concentrate for the boss because I'm surprisingly bad at it. So if someone wants to explain the boss, that would be amazing. Oh, and I'm bad at the levels as well, apparently. That's really, really good. Take it safe. It's a marathon. So yeah, someone take it away with the boss, because gonna concentrate.
Yeah, this boss is like basically what Ailis want to do. She wanna hit the middle of the boss so it open its weakness, and she wants the bottom of the boss to hit the boss 4 times, I think.
Yeah, and like if you don't do it with like a setup or something, it gets out of control really quickly.
This boss fight can really get out of your control if you don't get a consistent setup.
Yeah,
so
it's so
nice
frustrating. Thank you. Yeah, I just wanted to concentrate, make sure I got that.
Yeah.
So CN2, I'm gonna let Flying Fox explain CN2 because she played this stage a lot. Oh, let me in. Okay.
Yeah, I'm afraid I only know the glitchless version.
Oh, it's the same. Don't worry.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it right though. This is not the route. As it turns out. Yeah, so basically, it's really short as a stage. It's much, much more fun than Sonic's version of this stage, in my opinion. And but take it slow. That was a really sloppy CN too, but it's okay. So yeah, there's a lot of like tight movements and stuff there. And if you get caught on that fan, it pushes you upwards and you can't glide. And I forgot to do this as well. Normally you can just go straight through those things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Jump. That was perfect. I had to count. So yeah, much quicker, no boss. I believe like the world record for that's like 34 seconds now or something crazy. So yeah, Ice Cap 1. We're gonna see more Slope Glitch, just in case you didn't see enough of it before. We've also got some more lovely proto music. This is the one I don't prefer. I prefer the bass music for this level, but so you need to be very careful to not go too fast because we don't want to hit that wall. Instead, we're going to stand on this, run to the right, get Slope Glitch, jump off. 1, 2, 3, roll, and hold left. I'm going to hold right at 32 seconds IGT. It's roughly 6 seconds after you hold left. I'm going to hold right here, and then we're going to jump in this tunnel. So that's the first half, and then you just walk through here, reset the checkpoint. You are, in fact, in the boss. So that's something. A lot of stuff just happened. We traversed the level with Slope Glitch just because it's faster. And then the way that the game works out checkpoints in this is that if it loads Act 2, your checkpoint is at the start of Act 2. Going through that tunnel means you load Act 2. It's how skipping Act 2 works in S3K. And what that means is that when you skip the checkpoint, it puts you here because it thinks you're at the start of Act 2. Only if you've not got any other checkpoints in the level so far, though. So by skipping all the checkpoints in the level, we can essentially skip that corridor, get a nice setup on the boss. And this level's horrible, and I hate it.
Yeah, also the best thing about doing that is that it saves 6 seconds. So
yeah, like
cool.
it skips walking through the tunnel, which is like slightly. Oh, Tails is deciding that he wanted to win the bid war, so he's going to try and ruin my run, but it's fine, you know. We'll let him do his thing. He's helpful in some places.
yeah, that's the thing about having Tails is like he can sometimes bother you into some glitches, but he helps you so much during the run that you need to have him with you.
Yeah, like the time save from Tails is like definitely not negligible. For example, solo characters cannot do the Marble Garden 2 skip, so Tails is required for that because you need someone to destroy the floor for you. I'm gonna try and do this section properly. Oh, very nearly got all the way through. That would have been sick. But it's fine, I'll take that. So we want Tails to respawn because he's gonna help us with this boss. Have him jump up and more hits. Easy peasy. So coming up is the most notorious level in Sonic 3 Air. Launch Base 1. Now, it's less stressful for Knuckles, because Knuckles can't skip Act 2 like the other characters can. But I'm still going to try and do the skip, because it is faster. And also, not really high on the glide there, but we'll be okay. I'm going to give it a few shots just to see if I can show it off, because it's really cool. But if I don't get it, I'll do the level glitchless, because it's not much of a time loss. So I'm going to try and get Slope Glitch here with a frame perfect input. I didn't do the right thing for it. What am I talking about? I literally just didn't do anything I was supposed to do the trick. Like, glitchless is ruining my life again.
Yeah, this is the stage that everyone that is practicing Sonic 3 Air ends up practicing the most.
The number of times I've had to like explain this to people because it's such a hard trick. So that's not Slope Glitch. We'll give it 2 more goes, I think. And then if I don't get it, I'll just carry on. This is a fun stage anyway, and I love this music, so.
I believe the trick is frame perfect.
Yeah, so getting the Slope Glitch itself is frame perfect, and then after you've got Slope Glitch, it's still not free. That might be it. No, okay, one more try, and then we'll just do the stage.
Basically, you have to enter the elevator on a specific cycle where the elevator is bobbing up, and then you gotta leave the elevator with a frame perfect jump input.
Yeah, so here we go. We'll give it one more try. That was not it. So we're going to carry on. I'm just going to do the level without it. It's a shame, but it does let you skip straight to the boss. Saves about 40 seconds over a good glitchless time. But the real caveat for it, like if I was running if I was running Sonic and Tails or Solo Tails right now, I would be resetting this level until I got it because it is essential for the run. But because we are Turn around, Knuckles, come on. Because we're playing Knuckles, it only saves a little bit of time in comparison, so we're just not going to worry. So yeah, you get to see Launch Base 1. It's a cool stage. And I thought I was okay at it, but apparently not. So we're going to jump up over this frog. We're going to run up here. Super glide off this guy. Can't get that one, it's fine. We'll do another super glide here. Tails could also help us, but I want to do the super glide because it's cool. Never mind, Tails. You killed the enemy. I'll use you. He decided that I'm using Tails strats instead. God, Tails. Cannot believe it. This is largely just platforming to the end of the stage if you want to read some donations.
Absolutely. We have a $10 donation from Rattooth, who just says Sonic Block Hype.
Sonic Block Hype.
Indeed. We have a $15 donation from Sunny, who says, a haiku for best boy. No, I don't chuckle. I'd rather flex my muscles. Knock knock. It's Knuckles.
Absolutely correct.
It's amazing.
That is best haiku of all time.
10 out of 10.
So yeah, the boss here is literally just, you hit him a lot. Tails likes to ruin the rhythm of them by doing that, so now I don't really know where to stand and get the hits, so we're just gonna try our best. Come on, Tails, please stop doing this to me. Right. There we go. Okay. So now we're into Act 2. This is my favorite music, and it's also one of my favorite stages, to be honest. It's like really, really cool. This music is incredible. So yeah, there's a bunch of things that happen in this stage, from a thing like this jump, which I failed, so that's cool. Note to self, don't pick up anything for the rest of the run, because I'll screw it up. Nice jump off of that. Straight up here. Oh, can I just say thank you all so much for pulling together and getting Knuckles, because he is my favorite character in this game by far. Always has been. And yeah, commentators, do you wanna mention anything, or should we go donations? I'm cool for whatever. I'm really chill, to be honest. I frantically explained everything that I needed to, so.
Yeah, we just mentioned that Tails is trying his best, even if his best.
Yeah, he
not
is.
What we are
He is trying his
expecting.
best.
He's trying.
It wouldn't be a and Tails run of any Sonic game if Tails didn't cause something bad to happen.
Exactly.
So,
That's why it's and Tails. You know, Tails gotta do something. It's either a good thing or
yeah, he wants to be included.
He needs to show up.
Yeah, we took away his moment from him. But it's fine. So, boss time. For the start of this boss, we're going to stand in a certain position and jump on his head a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I saw Tails trying to ruin that for me. Then we're going to take a damage boost and get the remaining hits like this. So 1, 2, 3. So now, because we have the control lock setting enabled, so we have the original physics, we can do a trick here where essentially we hit the boss under the stage. So by spin dashing into him and then jumping on the frame that we're like inside the boss's hitbox, then we'll do extra damage even though he's under the stage. So we'll try and get a few of those. It's harder on air because of the 16:9 screen window. Normally in the original game you can spin dash against the side and then bounce back into the side and set up multiple ones, but you have further distance to travel here, so it's quite a bit harder. So set up for that now. Wait for him to bounce up. Okay. Okay, I've already messed it up, which is sick, right? Okay, we got one. There we go, we showed it off. I wasn't just making it up, I promise. So that's going to give us a 2-hit on the second swoop phase. You can bypass this completely, but it's really hard, especially on air. Oh, never mind, it's a 3-hit. Oops, I missed the first one. I forgot. And then, although you can use Tails to fly you up here, I'm going to try and do a really swag jump instead. Never mind, I didn't get enough height. But Tails can get it anyway. Thank you, Tails. Making up for all that. All those shenanigans previously. I keep reaching for my split key, even though there are no splits. This level is really technical. So we're going to try and do a really awesome super glide off of that fire shield box. Like that. And that's going to take us up to Sonic's path. because, you know, as much as I prefer Knuckles to Sonic, sometimes his path is better, so I have to use it, which is what we're doing now. Jump around the inside of that loop.
Sonic path is still good as long as you're still Knuckles anyway, so...
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Knuckles
fine.
makes every path better, especially Sonic's. Right. Oh, okay, those flyers were in a bad position. Unfortunate, but we'll take the bottom route. So the thing with this stage as well is there's multiple routes through the stage, and so long as you're efficient, it doesn't really matter which one you're on so much. There's obviously a fastest one, but you can just keep going. So long as you know the stage, you can always make progress in this. Knuckles glide coming in clutch here, just going straight under that. Oh, okay, I got hit and this guy's hitting me and this is just awful. Remember when I said about knowing what you're doing in this stage? Apparently I don't, so don't listen to me. There is a glitch you can do with Sonic and Tails here to get a, like, clip into the ground at the start of Act 2. But Knuckles can do it with the Tails assist, but it's like, it's not worth doing. The time it takes to set up is longer than you'd save from doing the clip, so we just do it normally. And yeah, now we're going into MH2. MH2 is one of my favorite stages. It's just really cool, but it is also just platforming, so if you want to do some donations or something, that'd be cool.
Sure thing. All right, we have a $100 donation from Smurgle Dwarf. Hopefully I said that correctly. Who says, hello, thank you for doing this event for such a great cause. I love Sonic 3 and am super hyper excited for the run.
Oh, amazing. Cool. Thank you very much for the donation. That's a big one.
Yeah, definitely.
Big fan.
We also have a $5 donation from Jordan, who says, take my money. I love this event and I love this run.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Time for one more?
Yeah, go for it. We've got some stuff to explain in a sec, but it's all good.
Okay. We have a short donation. It's from Adam for $25, and it just says, hype, hype, hype.
Ooh, let me on there, please. Right. So in the original game, it's faster to climb up that wall, but they made the pulleys in this game go further. Also, going up the left-hand side there, let you ascend this, and we're going to go for the really cool boss strat. So we're going to try and glide through the boss, and then spin dash it immediately. I failed it. It's all good. But it's okay. That boss strat can be really cool. I was tempted to go back and try it again, but it's whatever. The run's going well other than that, right? Like...
So good.
There we go. So Flying Battery is probably the scariest part of the run from a marathon perspective, because in Act 2, you set up a glitch in Act 1, and you need to carry into Act 2. And if you make any mistakes and you lose it, you have to do Act 2 glitchless, which is fine, but I would rather show off the glitch because it's really cool. So the first glitch we're going to do in Flying Battery 1 is we're going to despawn that platform and then climb up into the underside of it. And then that just pushes you in the wall, and you can just skip that section, so that's pretty cool. And then that allows you to make this cycle. This level's very cycle-based as well, so you can get all the way up here really quickly and go straight across here. So, oh, Tails, why did you do that? What is he doing? He just wants to play with the enemies. Turn around with the glide there, nice and quick, and then we're going to have a lightning platform section that I'm hopefully not going to crush myself in, but anything can happen. There we go. Nice and smooth. Sometimes if you go too fast there, you can get stuck on that corner. So that happened. And then just jump through this purple thing. You don't need to spin down it and go through that door. So these are the main cycles you're trying to catch here, is these rockets. Unlike in the vanilla game, you can go through after just one cycle of rockets. In the original game, it took 2, so it's a bit faster. Now we're coming on to the boss, and this game's bosses are kind of like notorious for just kind of being auto-scrollers. Like, you just kind of stand around and let the bosses like destroy themselves almost. So this guy, you stand on his head and he's not too clever, and he just starts smacking himself in the head. It does mean though that we can use him to set up slope glitch. Just in case you hadn't seen enough slope glitch this run, there is in fact a bit more of it. So you stand here, jump, get slope glitch, Easy peasy. Now I'm going to concentrate on the next bit, so if someone could explain what's happening in Act 2, I'd super appreciate it.
Alright. So you see that we got slope glitch at the end of Flying Battery 1, which this is actually one of the easiest slope glitch to set up in the game. Flying Battery 2 can be kind of tricky because if we end up touching those things that make you dash, you actually loses the property of slope glitch. And you also don't want to touch the springs, because the springs also are going to reset your physics. So that's why we see Ailis dodging all the springs and everything, because those things are going to reset the physics. And I ended up getting first try on the glitch. Basically, you enter the slope on a specific angle, and what Ailis gonna do?
But there's a spring. No. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Well, we're playing glitchless now. What happened there was I went a bit too fast in the wall. Where am I? I don't know where I am now. This is interesting. We're gonna wing it. Do I just reset the stage? Because at least I know where I am then. Nah.
Yeah, I have no idea where you are.
Yeah,
I know where I am. It's cool.
Yeah, I do the glitchless category, and I do not recognise this path.
Yeah. Yeah, I know where I am now. It's all good. So yeah, unfortunately, I went too fast. I fell through the ground. But that's okay. We get to see some of the coolest stage in the game and hear some of the cool music. It's not too bad. It just means we have to sit through the laser section. So that's unfortunate. That's kind of why I wanted to concentrate, but apparently I didn't concentrate enough. So ideally what you do is you go straight through there and you get to the boss area immediately. But instead, we're just going to have to go through this bit. So now we just get to sit here and watch this. There is a skip in the original game called Laser Skip, where you can click through these lasers. That is not possible in this game, unfortunately. But normally you do something like that. But it's down to how the screen interacts when you spin dash really quickly against a wall, so it doesn't work in this game. They fixed it. Yeah, it's right. This feels like a glitchless run now. It's all good.
Chat is actually saying that this is Sonic's path.
Oh, yeah. We ended up on Sonic's path at one point. Oh, okay. You can't spin dash on that floor very easily.
Well, this section is pretty much essentially an auto-scroller. When we get to the top, we gotta wait for the platforms to rise.
Yeah, and the funnest minigame you can do while you're waiting for the platform is to try and get to the bottom of this. Oh, no. That's super hard and not important at all. I'm just messing around now. Nearly. Okay. Important content, right? So, the boss. Tails can really screw this boss up. With Solo Knuckles, it's infinitely easier. So what we're going to do, we're going to get 3 hits. 1, 2, 3. We're going to jump over here. 1, 2. Oh, I don't have no rings. I can't do it. Okay, we have to do it normally now. I died. Amazing stuff. Cool. Thanks, Tails. I'm blaming Tails. It wasn't Tails' fault, but we won't tell anyone, okay? Now it's his fault, though. What are you doing, Tails?
This is going to be a very tricky boss if you don't have
so this boss strat is you take an intentional damage boost, and I couldn't do it there. And the problem with this boss with Tails is that Tails can change the boss's position. So the positions that I'd normally use for Solo Knuckles don't really work with Knuckles and Tails very well. We get another shot at it though. It's all good. And hey, you know, if I was going to make a mistake in the marathon, why not Flying Battery 2, you know? Why not Flying Battery 2? We're all still having a good time, right? Doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. Okay, right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. Perfect. Okay, that nearly went horribly wrong again. So what I did there was squeeze myself into that little gap and spin dash to get the boss in one cycle. Oh, okay. Right. Flying Battery 2 is over. Let's wash our hands of it and move on to Sando 1. This level is also very cycle based, and it's kind of a cool level because it's one of the few. Okay, it's one of the few where you have a unique route for each of the 3 characters that they can take through the level. So although they have like Sonic paths and Knuckle paths in other levels, this one has a path for all 3 characters, and we use them in the speedrun as well. So all of the characters handle this stage completely differently. We could have got this cycle if I was not bad at the game, but apparently I am bad at the game today, so it's all good. I'm gonna jump off that spring, 3 tap, hold left a bit, straight in there, and jump straight up here. I missed that cycle. But yeah, this is just lots of catching cycles, so if you want to do some donations, that would be cool. Whee!
Sure thing. All right, we have a $25 donation from Eldritch Mecha, who says, I had to donate during the Sonic vlog. Good luck, Two-Chun with the Lactus Lazuli Zoom.
I like it.
It's pretty good. I like that. And I just wanted to remind everybody that we do still have a incentive open for Sonic R coming up next to either keep the vocals or remove the vocals. So get your donations in for that.
So, this boss is an auto-scroller. He tries his very bestest. But he just kind of jumps at you, and he'll keep jumping at you, and he'll never quite get you, and then he'll just fall in the sand. And he's too heavy to stand in the sand, so he just sinks. It's not great. But yeah, while this guy's happening, does anyone here like Sandopolis 2? Do we have any Sando 2 fans in the house tonight? Anyone maybe like the ghosts or the aesthetic or the music? Anyone a fan of Sando 2? What do you think, Flying Fox and Kiwami? Do you like Sando 2? Is that that level you enjoy?
Not at all. I think Sando
Not at
2
all?
is...
It's okay, but Sando 1, yeah, much better.
Sando 1 is good. Let's do it again. Let's do Sando 1 again.
course.
Forget Sando 2.
Yes.
Sando 2 is awful. We're not doing Sando 2.
Let's go.
Nice.
Never mind, I'm failing Sando 1 apparently. Let's get back to Sando 2. Yeah, so that was a glitch that isn't even used in Sonic's run anymore because it's slower, but I'm pretty sure it's faster for Knuckles, and even then I think it's cool, so we're doing it. Essentially, the game locks your checkpoint, like progress, as being in Act 2 at the end of that boss, but you haven't actually moved into Act 2 yet because there's a scene transition between the 2 acts where you run into the pyramid. So because of that, you basically reset the checkpoint and go back to the start of Act 1, but you're in Act 2. So yeah, this is Sando 2 now. You're gonna have to deal with it.
I mean, it does play the Sando 2 music, so it's Sando 2.
Yeah, you get the music, right? That's the important bit of Sando 2, right? Definitely no adorable ghosts or anything in Sando 2 that people might miss. None of that, no. It's all about the music. It does mean that we get another shot at this boss, though. He gets another chance. Although I think the law that we decided on was that it's his, like, brother. Or no, it's his other half, that was it. Because you only ever see one side of them, so it's like 2 halves of the same rock man. So yeah, it's going to be the same again. We're going to watch this guy try his best. And if you like Act 2 of any level, I'm afraid we're not going to be doing any more of them. So there's no more Act 2s in Knuckles' run. We're going to do some fun stuff in Lava Reef. And then Hidden Palace and Sky Sanctuary both don't have one. So yeah, if you like Act 2 as a concept, it's over. I'm sorry. You had your chance with Act 2. Flying Battery Act 2 just wronged me too much and I can't deal with it anymore, so quit out and we're in Lava Reef. Amazing stuff. So here, we're going to do some weird stuff, right? And it's going to... Tails just stop me from gliding. Why, Tails? Why are you doing this? We're going to see some interesting stuff in Act 2 because... Oh, in Act 1, sorry, because basically this is slower, right? In a glitchless run, doing this would be slower. What we've done is we've gone up to Sonic's path instead of staying on Knuckles'. This is super slow, as I mentioned. But it's going to allow us to do a couple of glitches, or one glitch in particular, that is going to let us skip Act 2 in its entirety. So this is the first one. This isn't related to it. It's just a way to travel through the stage a bit faster. That should be good. Yep, good. So we just clip under that elevator there if you have it at the correct height. Sonic gets the most leeway there, I think, followed by Knuckles, and then Tails has a really specific angle. But now what we're going to try and do is click through the lava over here. So Tails is going to stand by, ready to help us. And as soon as that lava hits the bottom of the screen, we're going to fly. And then we're going to wedge ourselves under here, and you're going to see that Knuckles is just going to forget the lava is there. And lo and behold, we are back in Knuckles' path. Now you might be thinking, why are we going back to Knuckles' path? We just left there already. Well, you're going to see something weird in a minute. Or later on, but essentially this puts the game into a glitch state where it's going to give us like control at the end of the boss. So we're going to be able to continue the... Oh, too far. We're going to be able to do what we did in the previous stage and basically repeat Act 1 to finish Act 2, but we're only going to do the boss. Also, we can get a glitch where we walk to competition mode, so that's hype. Also, the background's optional. That's gone now. We don't need that anymore. So yeah, it's just killing the boss. There's a micro slope there that you can jump up to hit this one sooner. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. And I missed that hit. I'm getting way too lazy. I've got to sharpen up. This run's nearly over and I'm just getting way too chill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have to physically count. I'm sorry. It is my thing as a speedrunner. I must count things. So yeah, you only have to kill the hand in that boss. Makes it super easy. So you're going to see now, we're going to maintain control of Knuckles in Act 2. And basically, we can go backwards. And by going backwards, we can reload the checkpoint. And by reloading the checkpoint, we can do the boss again. And this will count towards Act 2. Now, commentators, I would like to know your opinion on Hidden Palace, right? Do you think it's a hard stage? I find it very challenging, personally. I think it's one of the hardest stages in the game.
Oh yeah, very hard.
Yeah,
For sure.
super difficult, right?
Yes.
Anyway, we're gonna move into Hidden Palace now. We're gonna see some amazing platforming in Hidden Palace. Honest, I wouldn't lie to you. I definitely haven't tried to conceal anything from you as an audience before for comedic effect. I definitely haven't done that. This is a really hard stage. And I missed the thing, so it was hard. See, I told you it was hard. That is Hidden Palace Zone, and now we're into Sky Sanctuary, which is the final boss as well. So we're coming up on time, sometime within this level. I'll say when we're getting there. And our final boss fight is Mecha Sonic, so didn't get 2 hits there. It's unfortunate. Get 3 there, so we're on 4. If we get good RNG here, we'll be fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're all good. Right, so this boss is purely RNG. So he either lands facing you or he lands backwards and like charges at you with his spikes first. You want him to land facing you to get 4 hits, ideally. Here, it's RNG whether he does a lightning ball attack or if he does a swoop, and we want him to do the lightning ball attack because that makes him vulnerable. So he's doing the lightning ball attack, which is perfect. And we're gonna go 1, 2, run over here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I didn't quite get 3. Did I get 3? It doesn't even matter. As long as you get 4 each phase, you're all good. And no swoops, that's good. Good RNG on the final boss. 1, 2, jump. 1, 2, and there we go. Lovely boss fight. And time's going to be when the screen goes completely white. Time.
Jeez.
There we go. That was Sonic 3 Air. I hope everyone enjoyed it. Thank you so much for all the money that was donated. Good effort from the Sonic and Tails contingency, but we managed to get Knuckles back in there, the best boy. Super happy. Can I just check what my time was? 40:08. Oh, not a sub 40. Oof. Well, you know what? It was more entertainment for everyone, right? You got to see more Echidna content. Probably because I had to repeat Marble Garden. That would have definitely had me in the sub 40 category, but it's all good. I did my best. So yeah, that was super fun. I had a great time. I hope you all enjoyed it.
That was a really nice run.
Also, if I may, could I plug a little thing later in the event? So I'm running Halo Reach as well on Sunday, and they've opened up all the bid wars for the rest of the event. And the Halo Reach color decision for the Spartan armor, there's one in there that's runner's choice, and I've actually picked something that has like it's quite a meaningful decision. So I'm just going to encourage everyone now, if they want to find out what that mysterious reason is, then yeah, vote for runner's choice. Other than that, shout outs to the Sonic community in general. You all are amazing. And yeah, like honestly, the support from the Sonic community is always fantastic. I've seen you guys in chat. You're all going crazy. It's amazing. Like, honestly, love you guys. Everyone in my speedrunning life is fantastic. And I'm super happy to be here.
Okay, thank you so much for that amazing run, Ailis. That was really cool to see that done. I'm gonna go ahead and read a couple of donations while we set up for the next run, which is going to be Sonic R. We have a $25 donation from Andromeda, who says, "Gaming around at the speed of sound. Gonna speed race sheepo. Gotta follow my rainbow. Can't get a soft lock. Have to keep moving on. How much can we raise? Only one way to find out. Must keep on moving ahead. Don't just lurk. Ride this hype train instead. Fleet Fatales is raising money because education can set girls free. Follow me. Set me free. Fund Malala and play Super Mario Odyssey. And KOTOR 2. We'll prove it to you. Follow me." Thank you so much. That was amazing, Andromeda. And we also have a $2 donation from Osmorn, who says, "I can't give much, but I'll do what I can for Malala Fund. I love seeing the Sonic block at any GDQ event, and this year's Fleet Fatales is no exception. Good luck to all the runners, and thank you for doing what you do. Never stop being amazing." And with that, we are going to send it over to a quick word from Malala Fund, so stick with us. We'll be right back.
Hi, I am Malala Yousafzai and I'm a girls' education activist. I know that for some of you, schools might not be open yet, while for some of you, they have reopened, but you are uncertain about going back to schools. But I want you to remember that nothing is more important for you than education, especially if you are a girl. Parents, teachers, and leaders, we know that 12 years of education for girls strengthens our families, communities, and countries. Please do everything you can to make sure all girls can re-enroll in school. Students, schools must be safe for you and your teachers. Remember to wear a mask, practice social distancing, and wash your hands to protect yourself and everyone around you. Whether your school is open or not, I hope you will do whatever you can to keep learning. Even though it may have been many months since you have been to school, don't lose hope and don't give up on your education. I know you have dreams and ambitions, and I believe you can make this world a better place. It all begins with education, so go back to your school as soon as it's safe.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to Fleet Fatales. If you're just joining us, we are in the middle of our Sonic block, and we are here raising money for our Malala Fund. We are just setting up for the next run, which is Sonic R, so I'd like to read a couple of donations while we get that run. We have $25 from Liz Star, who says, "Hey friend, good luck with the Go Fast." Thanks, Liz. We have $50 from Isla Quinn, who says, "Hi, Auntie Momo. Here's some of my dad's money." Thank you so much, Isla Quinn. We appreciate it. We have a $25 donation from Zahir. No comment, no problem. Thank you so much for your generous donation. And just to remind everybody what you are donating for, we have some amazing prizes during this marathon, including the classic Sonic Chaos Emerald trophy and stand, which looks so cool, and I'm very jealous of whoever gets that. We also have a holographic Sonic print, and that one is just a $10 minimum donation. There's also the Press Start to Translate, which is a book about legends of localization. So that sounds like a really cool read, actually, and that one is only a $5 minimum donation.
Two more donations, and then you can introduce the run.
All right, and we also have a $25 donation from Mackie Jr. with no comment, but thank you so very much. And we have another $25 donation from Deku. No comment there as well, but again, thank you so much. We appreciate it.